Holmes, what happened?
I feel deathly.
And you look it. Let me examine you. Please don't tell me that you've returned to your old habits. The pupil is dilated. The temperature appears to be normal. I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Measure the pulse rate by continuing the heartbeats for 10 seconds. Alright.
I need to concentrate and count the heartbeats.
Oh.
I need to concentrate and count
I
the
missed.
heartbeats.
Let's do again.
I need to concentrate and count the
Damn it.
heartbeats. A weak pulse, around 50 beats per minute.
50 beats, 10 minutes. Yeah, he was right.
But you're dying, Holmes. Your pulse rate is dropping. We need to get you to the hospital immediately.
The antidote. Give it to me.
The antidote? You mean that you're poisoned?
Now. Please.
Here, drink it all. Don't tell me that you did this to yourself.
Hemlock and datura. I was compelled to.
Holmes, imagine if I'd not returned home when I did. What might have happened?
I knew that you would.
Mr. Holmes, Inspector Lestrade is here to see you.
Mr. Holmes is unable to see anyone at the moment. He is unwell.
A good day, Inspector.
Oh,
Ah, Mr. Holmes, I'm glad to find you here. I need your help. This is a strange one. We have brought in 2 young bankers from the city, sons of lords, members of the chamber, and so on and so forth. They were found stranded in a rowing boat that was drifting on the Thames.
A romantic escapade with an unhappy ending, Lestrade.
What? Well, yes, they were both in the bath, but what?
As I said,
And they were tied together.
you are lacking in imagination, Inspector.
Well, no, I'm not. Anyway, there was a banner flapping about in the boat with the RMS Oceanic printed on it and signed by the Merry Men.
The Oceanic. Isn't that the largest steamer ever built?
Yes. And these 2 young banker chaps are sons of the owners of the White Star Line, the company that built it. There are rumours of corruption.
I'm not interested in politics, Lestrade.
I'll keep it then. Here's another one that's a bit more complex and maybe to your liking. It's a murder, but we're unable to find any weapon. We haven't touched anything. It's at the Roman Baths in Strand Lane.
A murder, a vanishing weapon, the Roman baths. That's for us. Watson, fetch your hat.
alright, so welcome back guys, welcome to the channel. We're playing Sherlock Holmes, Crimes and Punishment, and it's a new year. Happy New Year to everyone who is watching. Hope this year brings you a lot of happiness, good health and prosperity. So for the last case we got a 7-year train whistle. That's good. It's cool they given us the results what we have done with the cases so far. So a new case has popped up for Sherlock Holmes, and that is bloodbath. The ancient Roman bath at Strand Lane is soon to be reopened to public, but what mysteries and forgotten cultures might it conceal? Only one person can discover the truth. That is Sherlock Holmes. So let's go see what happened there.
20 minutes later.
What a beautiful place.
With a dreadful murder, the body of Sir Rodney Bentcliffe is still in the steam room. It has not been touched, per your usual instructions, Mr. Holmes. I shall be waiting for you here, but please hurry.
Are you able to identify the men who were with the victim in the steam room?
Yes. The manager of the bath, Sir Gregory Pitkin, a lad from the City Council, Garrow, and an archaeologist by the name of Blinkhorn. I think the plump one, Garrow, did it. He doesn't seem right in the head.
Well, we shall see.
What about the witnesses?
Was there anyone else here, apart from those gentlemen in the steam room?
Yes, a Mr. Phillips. He was the one who called the police. He'll be able to give you more details.
And the weapon?
You found no murder weapon?
No, and that's why I called you. All three witnesses and the victim were locked in when the murder occurred, and they remained so until we got here. We even had to pick the lock to enter.
I see.
Alright. So, search the crime scene and the area of Strand Lane baths. Alright, we'll do that. Find the missing weapon that was used to kill Sir Rodney Bentcliffe. Right. Yes, he was the guy. Saw everything, right?
Good day to you, Mr. Phillips. My name is Sherlock Holmes, and this is my colleague, Dr. Watson. Would you be so kind as to answer our questions?
Certainly, sir.
First, let's see what's the character of this guy. Light wrinkles. Laser cut. Tiny button. Manchester City. Oh. Alright. Tell us what
Please
happened.
tell us the chain of events from the start of your day. Everything that you can remember. The slightest detail may be of importance.
Very well, sir. I came in at 6:30 this morning, and I opened the baths. I made sure that the room was clean, and I prepared the towels. The brazier was still burning.
There was a fire burning all night.
Yes, Sir Gregory ordered me to light the brazier yesterday. It takes some time until the room is fully heated. The gentlemen had a meeting at 9 o'clock this morning. I wanted everything to be perfect. They'd been in the steam room for 20 minutes when I suddenly heard shouting. I ran to the door, but it was closed. I couldn't open it. So I ran out to the street to call for the police. One constable came up, and then there were others, and they picked the lock. Then Inspector Lestrade came along, and he told us that nothing should be touched.
Alright. Were there any other visitors?
Did you receive any other visitors this morning?
No one. Until these gentlemen arrived. Sir Gregory was the first. And then, while we were discussing work details, Sir Rodney and Mr. Blinkhorn arrived, and Mr. Garrow followed.
What happened after that?
I waited until they'd all entered the steam room, then I returned to the hall. The changing room door was open, so I should hear if they needed anything.
You would have heard if someone had entered or left the steam room.
Certainly, sir. These doors make a lot of noise.
Alright. The one evidence, Philip sent a telegram from the post office at 7:30 this morning. Alright. Phillips is from Manchester. He takes care of both himself and the establishment where he works. And he's seen as a good employee. He went out to the morning to send a telegram, probably to his hometown. Alright.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr. Holmes.
Alright, we'll check that. This is the steam room. TheRDGameStudio. What's that? Let's go in here. Let's see what is here.
The steam room's on the other side, Mr.
Oh.
Holmes.
So we can't go there. Exits. Where is the steam room? Is this? Oh. This is the steam room. Nice steam room. Clothes. Who left the clothes?
These clothes belong to one of the suspects from the steam room.
Right. What about these?
Clothes belonging to one of the suspects.
Oh.
Expensive clothes belonging to one of the men from the steam room.
So this does not appear to be the champagne bottles.
Unopened. It was intended to be enjoyed after the steam session.
Alright.
Champagne for a special occasion. An ice bucket to keep the champagne chilled.
Oh. Must be something, some occasion there. Is there anything? Nope. Oh. This is the actual scene.
Good Lord, Holmes.
Ah, death with a peculiarly Roman piquancy.
Like the one you almost had an hour ago.
Let us forget about that.
Alright, so let's examine all these bodies. Blood, a lot of blood.
I should check this blood sample at Baker Street.
Alright. Anything else? Oh.
This key was covered in blood. I should ask Phillips about it.
Oh, someone ripped his eye.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
The wound should not have bled so profusely. This pool is rather large.
Yeah.
There was only one hit from the weapon. It pierced the right eye straight through to the brain. Death would have been instantaneous.
Look, Watson. He was wearing a ring. He very likely removed it before the steam session.
But we couldn't find anything.
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
Right?
Some dirt or earth. I'll take a sample.
It looks like that's it. Or is there anything else? I guess that's it. We found a key. We need to have a dialogue with Phillips, I guess. Blood sample. We need to perform the analysis on our Baker Street. A chill champion. All samples. A lot of things to do. Is there anything else we can do here? What was that?
The grid cannot be removed.
Alright.
Mr. Holmes?
Oh. This is Blinkhorn. Look at the guy. Alright, Mr. Blinkhorn, you are up.
It's horrible. I can't talk at the moment.
What about you, Mr. Pitkin?
I'm in shock. I don't want to talk.
Oh, you will once Sherlock is heard on the towel.
Blood traces wiped on the towel.
It's horrible. So Rodney is dead. Can't we speak about it somewhere else?
Oh, you are afraid, I guess, huh? Brazier.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme.
Yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Oh,
I will
melted
need
metal.
something to pick up this melted metal.
Item required. We need an item. Alright, let's go back. Let's go back. Find. Oh, glasses.
One lens is cracked, probably due to the temperature of the brazier.
Might be.
These lenses are for myopia. The wearer is short-sighted. G. Newell and Sons, steam specialists, Seattle, WA. With the steam on, I'm unable to see even a few feet away.
Right? Maybe we need to do something with the steam switch. We need something to get the metal out.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Find something to get the metal out. Wait a second. We'll do.
The brazier is still burning. The heat here is extreme. I will need something to pick up this melted metal.
What can I use to get this?
It is too hot. I cannot reach into it.
So I need something there.
I found him. I touched his shoulder, thinking that he was just asleep.
That's it. What about you, Mr. Pitkin?
If you have to interrogate me, I'd like to be dressed properly first.
Oh,
I can't understand what happened. Am I allowed to leave?
no, sir. You can't leave. Thing we know, missing, dirt.
The death is very recent, between 30 minutes to 1 hour ago.
Alright. So that was missing.
I think we have found all that we can here, taking into consideration the abysmal lighting. Constable, we have finished with the body.
We don't have many leads here.
What concerns me is that we still have to find the murder weapon.
Mr. Holmes?
Please have the body removed without disturbing anything else in the room.
All right, Mr. Holmes.
I was wondering, Holmes, it's fairly reckless to carry out a murder inside a closed chamber. Why do you suppose they did it?
There are a great many possibilities. The murderer was in a hurry, or he is an artist, or a ghost, or he wanted to ensure that I'd be brought in on the case.
Probably the latter. You are ridiculous. Do you know that?
The weapon is nowhere to be found.
Alright, so let's talk about all the things here. Now we can leave this.
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
Ah. Wait.
Please wait, I need to do something first.
Let's talk with Mr. Phillips.
How many people have keys to the steam room?
We have just the one key for now, which Sir Gregory gave to me.
So, this morning you opened the steam room, and then?
I put the key inside my desk, but when they called, I couldn't find it. It had disappeared, but I don't know where it is.
Did you leave the baths at any time, or receive any visitors?
No, sir, I did not.
Oh. Let's see his character. So where is this guy? Phillips? Oh, these are the previous cases. Here's Alan Phillips. Phillips is from Manchester. He takes care of both the establishment. He is good employee. He went out this morning to
You are not telling the truth, Mr. Phillips. You left your work this morning, and you went to the post office, where you dispatched a telegram at around 7:30.
But how could you... No,
The telegram was for someone in Manchester.
Mr. Holmes, it's I'll tell you everything. I left the baths at 7:20. My sister wrote to me yesterday, and she needed a reply, or our mother is unwell. I was away for 20 minutes, and I closed the baths on my way out.
Did you receive a reply from your sister?
No, she wasn't meant to. I just told her to pawn my old school uniform so that she could pay for the medication.
Did you check to see if the key was still in your desk when you returned?
No, I didn't. Please, Mr. Holmes, don't tell the police about this. Sir Gregory would give me the sack. I need this job.
I see. There is a bottle of champagne on ice in the changing room. Do you have any idea who left it there?
There is? Are you quite certain? I didn't pay any attention. Do you believe that it's important?
Of course, my man. Alright, so what we have found so far? Where is the dialogues?
Mr. Holmes, I should like to take the suspects to the yard. You can interrogate them there. Any objections?
So, why they are giving me this option? That means we need to wait something. Alright,
Please wait. I need to do something first.
right. So I think I'll go back to the Baker Street. I'll do analysis and then come back here. Or maybe we can check this room. Oh, let's go back.